What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, an update on the Tom Daniel Wagon by Atlantis models. So here we are. I'm going to tell you what we have in front of us, what we did earlier today. So we started everything off with the wheels. We brought out the two rear wheels and we noticed, what? They're brand new. They even have a little bit of flash. I don't want to just roll with them like that. I got to make these look a bit more realistic, like they've been used. I got to dirty them up, It is a show car, but still, we want to give that feel like, even though it's a show car, you could still peel out once in a while, right? So what we did was we used our micro Dremel right here, all right? We got the tire. We fit the tire inside of this bit right here. Turned it on. As it's spinning, we went ahead and used our 120th grit block by God Hand right here. What ended up happening is, as it's spinning, we were pretty much just touching the tire every time, just touching it. And that's what started weathering the tire as we were going, Now you see some texture in there. It's not so shiny and everything, and that's great. As far as the face, we are going to kind of clean this up just a little bit, not too much. We really want to keep this one right here. Look at that. All that dirt and everything. That's pretty cool. I really like this right here, right? So once we finished the tires, we went ahead and we snipped out the rims from the tree. And on this back part right here, when we inserted it, we flipped it back around. Now this came in, the flat black AK interactive marker. We started just blacking out the inside, did the same to the other side, let those chill for a bit. Then I got now the rim. The back of the rim has 3 pegs. With the 3 little pegs, I ended up putting some of the micro crystal clear of glue on there. Threw that on there, and then we just like pop that in. And those pegs connect to this back piece of the rim right there, as you can see, very shiny. So we got those in now. When you look at it, they look pretty nice. Everything's nice and shiny. It has, pretty much like a backwash, you could say, in there. We moved on to the rear axle. We started assembling it right here. And for this, we did use the Super Gold Plus, the CA glue. This glue is perfect for chrome and glass. It will not fog up your chrome and glass. So we've been rocking with this, and along with our accelerator, but it's not necessary, But right now, the pace that I'm working in, the limited time, I'm like, I gotta throw that in there. So this is already dried up and ready to go. So later, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, kind of like pre-assembling everything. As you can see, check this out right here. We're gonna just kind of squeeze this in here really lightly on camera as we're live. Check that out right there, man. It just looks very nice, right? And this is why I like taking my time building my models and just, enjoying. That's why I do all these episodes, right? Just enjoying, like, oh man, look at this, because eventually later this is gonna end up in here, So once we got to this stage, there's still more steps, but we're like, all right, we're only gonna work up to here. We went ahead and started putting together the pieces, the chrome parts that go onto the engine. So let me get a close up right here of where we're at with the engine right there. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing too crazy, right? We just got a white engine right here with pearl over it, clear coated, and then we got the 2 chrome parts. These top portions, is where it's connected to the tree. And what happens is when you snip those off, look at the top. Look how rough it looks, right? You can even see pink in there, right? So the solution for something like this is basically I'm going to have to go in there and I'm going to have to sand the top part of it. There you go. I'm going to have to sand that. Flatten it, basically. Well, not flat. It has a little shape, right, to the top. But I'm going to have to sand it really lightly. Most likely with like 1,000 grit. Once that's sanded smooth, I'm going to cut out 3 little squares of the mirror finish from Hasegawa. And I'm just going to slap those right in there. And bam, done. It's going to look clean, And then obviously, you got this cover here. Let me see. I haven't even put it on. Let me see how it looks on there. Let's see if it even fits. What if it doesn't even fit? All right, wait, let me see. I think the bottom's not even on the pegs yet. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We got it now on the pegs. Man, I was worrying right there. I was like, what's going on? And I'm doing this on camera. All right, here we go. So there we go. Obviously, the belt's going to be in black. I haven't even got there yet. Going to be using the marker, you know, but look at that right there. Boom. A lot of chrome. You see the shine right there with the pearl. Oh, dude, I'm just excited for this project right here. So we got that. So those are the two things that I worked on tonight, you know, earlier today. It's just that's what it is, and then we're going to keep moving forward. There's obviously more steps, but I want to explain this to you guys because, you know, you see me with these two glues, there's other glues, and, you know, I always get those questions, you know, what's the difference between this glue and the pink one and the purple one, and which one's better? Which one should I use? Should it be this one or this one? I like using a combination of both, you know. Sometimes I like using the other two. The other two, to me, this is like prep. When I'm prepping my model, right? If I'm doing body work and I need to fill in areas, bam, this is the one. If I need to glue small little areas, bam, this is the one right here. You know, it all just depends. But when it comes down to these final stages, that's when I feel like this one comes in right here. You know, look at this. I use all three. It's not like I only stick to the one. I have some friends that just rock this and that's all they rock. And that's fine. It's all preference. But I do like rocking all of them. And I'm noticing now more since the last 3 builds I did, I'm starting to notice this pattern and I'm using this and I'm kind of using this in the final stages. I really like how this just dries crystal clear and you won't really be able to see it. And this one as well, performing very well with chrome. That's one of the things I definitely do like. But man, I mean, this thing is gonna be really, really cool looking. Let me see. I wonder if that's how this goes. I wonder here. Let me take off the engine. I'm just afraid this engine's gonna fall. But let me take a look if I wonder if this is how it goes. I think you gotta put these in here. Oh, you know what? We're missing, we're still missing a couple parts, actually. And then, you know, but let's just say it goes like, obviously like that. Ooh, look at that. Boom. Let's see the back. Ah. Oh, I didn't even hold. All right. We'll have to re-glue that. But anyway, let's see right here. Something like this, right? Ah, there we go again. All right. We'll have to figure this one out. But anyway, man, it's just so cool, man. Staring at this, I know once it's done, man, I'm gonna be so happy with this build right here. But I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. There's gonna be more videos on this, and if you're building this, let's build along with me. If you're looking for this kit, we do have it on our website too, scaleriders.com. So check it out. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Keep building. All right, peace.